everyone, this is Checkaxe in here again for another Minecraft mod review. Only this time it's more of a mod pack. This mod pack is called the Void's Wrath. Some of you might have already seen me do a couple of episodes of a playthrough of this mod pack. But now instead of a review, this time instead of playing it, I am going to review most of it. The first part of this mod pack I'm going to review is the sword pedestal mod. What it does is it adds a sword pedestal block. That's pretty much all it does. Is it holds your swords. Doesn't matter what kind of sword it is. And if you want your sword back, you just right click the sword pedestal again. Sometimes it glitches and it keeps the sword, and it gives you a sword at the same time. The sword pedestal is pretty easy to make. It's just 1 gold ingot at the top and 3 stone slabs. The next mod in this mod pack is called the Divine RPG mod. What it does is it adds a whole bunch of new items, blocks, mobs, bosses, like 13 I think, and a couple new dimensions, like 7 new dimensions. So basically, if you want to go to one of these dimensions, what you need is a twilight clock, which you can make just by putting 9 clocks together. The twilight clock is what you use to activate the portals, like Flint and Steel and the Nether portal. And basically the only portal that you could do before fighting a boss is the Icica portal, which you make with snow. And I'm just gonna show you real quick what they look like, all of the dimensions. It takes a while for the dimensions to load if it's your first time into them, so don't panic if it doesn't load for you, because your game is not crashing, it's just loading the new dimension. Bring on the Icica dimension. this mod pack. Here we go. I've spawned underground for this dimension. If you look around underground, eventually you'll find a dungeon where you can find snowflakes that you use to trade with the people you trade here. And as you can see, the first... Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. As I was saying, the first mob that we saw that's from this mod is the fractite. Which is, it's weird because it's a flying ice crystal and it shoots fireballs. So this is a tinker's workshop, and the tinkers are the people that you trade with. There's this guy and there's a blue version. As you can see, I need snowflakes in order to trade with him. And when I tried on the Santa suit, it would like cover my entire head. Chocolate log. I would love some chocolate logs. Peppermint, fruitcake, blue Xmas lights, green Xmas. Icicle blade, Bane, apparently you will also need snowflakes. Some of these items you need snowflakes and a weapon in order to get it from these guys. Here's the blue one. Apparently. So yeah, snowflake plus 16 shurikens equals snowflake shurikens, which do deal a little bit more damage than an ordinary shuriken. 6 snowflakes plus mass events, which heals you if you right click, gives you a frost event, which I'm not sure what it does. 4 snowflakes plus a Centerated Striker, which summons lightning, gives you Centerate of Ice, which, from what it says, I'm guessing shoots ice balls at your enemies and slows them down. 7 snowflakes plus Slime Sword equals Glacier Sword, Shadow Bow, snowflakes, Icicle Bow, snowflakes, Crab Claw Cannon, and Frost equals Frost Claw Cannon. The Crab Claw Cannon, you need crab claws to make, and there are actually crabs in the Divine RPG mod, and you can find them around beaches, and they are huge, like much bigger than normal crabs. If you were to break these chests in survival mode, they would actually drop snowflakes. Hang on a sec. Okay, I am back. And while I was trying to find my way back, I noticed that this building had burned to the ground because there was tar underneath it. Tar is basically just lava, but if you put it in a bucket and place it somewhere else, it will not fall. And I think it's supposed to be harder to move in. I'm not sure. Next we have the Dravai Tails, which is made from divine rock, which is made from divine shards and stone. Divine shards you can get from the Watcher, which is one of the bosses. The Watcher you have to spawn, and he can only spawn in the Nether. And if you're going to spawn him in a giant box, because he will fly away, and also have some places where you can hide behind because he shoots you, and he also drops bombs on your head. So yeah, be careful. Also, there is another way to get divine shards. And it is to craft a mysterious clock, which is made from hellstone ingot, a clock, and 3 corrupted stones. Hellstone ingot is made from netherite chunk, which is made from netherite ingots, and the netherite ore you find in the nether, of course. You also need a shadow bar, which is made from orlamite and rupee, and those ores you can find in the normal Minecraft world. Corrupted stones are just made from corrupted shards, and I think they're dropped from dungeon mobs. That's what I heard. And just let me get out sword first. Oh yeah, the Halite sword is the strongest sword in Divine RPG. It can basically kill everything real quickly. Just a couple of hits and the Ender Dragon is dead. So you get the mysterious clock, and it spawns the ancient entity. I accidentally spawned 2 at once. Originally these were giant yellow things, but the modder retextured all of the mobs. Also, he got rid of the best armor, the Twilight armor. Unfortunately, I guess it was just too OP, so he nerfed it by getting rid of it. Anyway, these you can only kill by hitting their feet. As you can see in the top left corner with the damage counters mod, the ancient entity is going down. And, oh yeah, the ancient entity will give you slowness, and he drops a random amount